We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be embarking on a first look journey into Stolen Realm. But it's not just going to be Stolen Realm, it's going to be the Chaos Pack that just released on June 18th, 2025. The developer, Burst to Flame Games, was kind enough to send a code my way, and we are going to cover it. I did do coverage of this way back when it initially launched. I believe myself and several other PGS members all grouped up and gathered together, and we played it for a little bit. This time we're going to try it solo. The game is supposed to be able to be adaptable to however many players you have in your party and what you're doing. I have not tried this solo yet, so we're going to give it a shot in a single-player fashion, so to speak. The game originally launched on March 8th, 2024. So, yeah. So there's a DLC that's out, and it adds a whole bunch of different skills, abilities, and things of that nature. So, we have two different modes. We have campaign and we have roguelike. I think since we're going to be doing a first look, maybe we check out roguelike. Also, Stolen Realm Survivors. I haven't actually looked at that. I'm going to take a peek at that after I get done doing this video today. So, sounds fun. All right, as you can see, I don't have anything going on, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to create new. We're going to create our character. Our character. And I believe, yes, they're going to be like predetermined. And we just get to choose, and then we get to choose a name. I believe there's several. Yeah, there's several characters. I don't know if we get to choose. Well, that is female. So we do get to choose whether, well, we get to see whether or not the character is male or female. And then we get to choose the name based on that. And then there's complete difficulty 1 all the way across the board. Then you get down to 2s and potentially 3s. Yeah, so there's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff there. Now, the thing that has been added into the Chaos Pack is obviously Chaos stuff. So we have a warrior, we have a thief, we have an archer. These are just various different classes. And again, anyway, we're going to go with the Chaos because the Chaos is the new one. So we get to check out what all the cool Chaos stuff is. So we start with a simple robe with +2 intelligence. We have a gemstone cane with 4 intelligence, 4 vitality, and 4 reflex. And we get the skills. Telekinesis moves any object within 8 hexes. We have Chaos Crash, hurl a bolt of chaos dealing damage to a single target. Every damage type has a 50% chance to deal 1 to 2 damage. And then we have Magic Hat 1. Produce a random barrel on the target hex. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're doing. I'm Hadley, I suppose. I just want to see if we get the exact same choices or if there's, like, difference if we go and we choose to create a different character. It looks pretty much identical all the way across the board. Alright, I'm going to go, but I'm going to actually name ourselves Bumpy this time around because why not? Wanted to do it last time. I will probably end up deleting... Wait, we're adding to party. Oh, we have party members. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I would like to actually just remove you from the party altogether. Oh, hold on. I can delete you. Yeah, delete Hadley. We don't want Hadley in here. Alright, so Bumpy's being added to the party, and we can add multiple characters. So let's do that a little bit here. Alright, we obviously need a warrior. We're going to go with Kalok. Our warrior, let's take a peek. Deal 3. You know what? I'm not going to look at the skills. We're just going to have to deal with it on the fly because I want to get into this and get playing instead of getting lost in the minutia of things, which happens, I don't want to say far too often, but often enough that it's a medium problem. We're going to accept you as Cup O' Goodness. We will add you in. We're going to go with an archer. It's going to be Sploochat. Because why not? Alright, and we got 2 more characters. I think a mage and a priest sound pretty good to me. So that's what we're going to do. Mage, we're going to make that Mutadat. And then we'll create one more new one, and then we'll add him to the party. And it's going to be Lady Commissar. That fits. Lady Commissar. It's like Party Commissar, but a lady. All right, so you know we got the squad. We are ready to go. All right, we get to choose power-ups. Okay, we don't get to choose power-ups. This is for the roguelike elements of the game. All right, let's get into it. Difficulty level 1. And then as we can see, there are several different difficulty levels to increase the difficulty as we go. All right. It has been a long time since I played this. I wanted to get back together with the PGS, with the crew, and see what we could do, but it just never really came to fruition. So unfortunately, we never really got to come back around and play some more. It hath been a longeth time. Oh, we get to... Are they just all... I don't understand what I'm looking at here. That's fine. Okay, so is everyone moving? Are we in combat yet? Is this combat over here? I'm also noticing really quickly, folks, that we're going to go here and we're going to turn the music up to 30%, 29%. That works for me. It's a little bit too light. Alright, we've gathered around the mushroom. There are things that are laying around. Placement phase. When a battle starts, you can place your characters in strategic positions. Select highlighted hex to place your character there. Alright. So, it's a Doom Shroom. Big fan. Gonna go ahead and... Wait, hold on. Can I move them? Like, how does this work? See, if I right-click, it does that. If I left-click, I just select them. So how do I actually... Oh, I can move them like that. I see. All right, we're gonna kind of take a further back approach here a little bit. Gonna stand there. Gonna step here. Gonna go there, and then our archer will be here. I think that's fine, probably. Oh, we can... Oh, hold on. We can really spread this out, actually. Oh, okay. So this is a little different than what I thought. All right, so what is this? Decay... Take 10% of your max health and shadow damage per turn. That seems awful. There's a fire barrel over there. Oh, what is this one? Your attacks have a 20% chance to stun the target. Attackers take fire damage. There only seems to be like 3 or 4 enemies. 4 enemies. There's the 3 here, and a Doom Shroom, a moving mushroom, another moving mushroom, a reading rainbow. No, it's not a reading rainbow. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could split this up a little bit and let most of our characters hang out over there. It's probably fine. All right, let's try that. I think that might be a better placement overall, but we'll see. Confirm placement. All right. So, can we just choose any of our characters to go in any order? It looks like we can. I'm a fan of that. We have Sploochet chosen right now. We've got the ranged attack. We can move an object. We can use crippling shot. We can relocate. Jump to target area unaffected by increased range modifiers. How much damage do we do? 15 to 20. These things got a lot of HP. I may have undercalculated how much we were going to need to do. Staff attack. Okay. Immolate and then Twister. Summons a Raging Tempest that deals lightning damage in a line? Targets hit are crippled for 2 turns. Oh, okay, hold on. So if we move over here, can we still do that? Alright, so we did some stuff there. That's probably interesting, maybe. I'm not entirely certain. We can immolate. We can put frost armor up. I'll put it on you. And I think that's about all we can do right now. So I'm going to step over here. We can use crippling shot and again relocate if we need to. Alright, it's time for me to do some chaos magic stuff here. Can I telekinesis that into him? I don't think I like that very much. How big of an explosion is it? Because that could change what I do. I don't know how big of an explosion it's going to be. Much larger explosion than I thought. That was not... that was ill-advised, we'll say. A little bit of extra damage done there that was probably not needed. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I got the melee attack. I'm going to escape to over here. Then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to stealth. Looks like we have quite a few things going our way. But yes, getting kind of owned a little bit there, not really the play. Going to try to cripple him. Or at least slow him. Takes, target takes fire damage while in the target area. Is that like a ping? Might be. I think we're fine. Alright, I'm going to start off with a little bit of hacking and slashing on the Doom Shroom. Fracture. There's not really much else I can do. I could try charging or bashing, but... not enough action points. Where does it show our action points? I do apologize. Oh, I don't see it. Right there, we got one action point. I guess that's because of all the movement and everything else that we did. Oh, attacks of opportunity. Okay, didn't know that. Good to know. Maybe that's not a action point. She's out 30% of max health. Oh, yeah, no, it must have been. Alright. Well, I guess we end the turn. I think everybody has done everything they can do. Well, there's a few exceptions, of course. Maybe I put a barrel there, actually. That was pretty funny. I actually really enjoyed that. I think that was great. Okay. Let's end the turn. Alright. In the fire, they're moving around, they're trying to do some stuff. Absorbed, the barrel got broken. Looks like poison has gone out. But it does appear that this Doom Shroom is on the outs, so to speak. Oh, I should have finished him off before I moved. Alright, well, there's some dumb mistakes being made. Again, all by me, mind you. Can't really do anything with him. I mean, I guess I could step over and attack, but... to what end? Can we move you here? No? It's kind of disappointing. Kind of bashed him a little bit. Didn't really do that much, but... Yeah, it feels like we've made terrible mistakes. Now, the good news is... I don't actually know if there's any good news, but he should burn to death, right? That should be our way through. Is there a way to end our, like, everybody's turn? Or should I just do it as I go? Oh, what are these? That's 50% of your max health. Okay, so the fire's gone. Refreshing, globule. Or just cool down. It's like Cup of Goodness. Where is Cup of Goodness? He's up there. You should probably go for the... for the healing if he can get there. What? The mushroom just fall back out of the sky? What was that? Oh, he's got a 50% increased dodge chance while he's in the area. That's not great for us. Oh, I'd have to move if I wanted to do that, huh? Alright. Yeah, I'm not really digging this. This is not great for us. I mean, we're slightly hurt, I guess. It's not great. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the heal out just to try to tank it up a little bit. And then I can finally do something again. He literally dodged all 3 of the attacks, and I accomplished nothing. That's not great. Is there anything I can actually pull over? Alright, Magic Hat's gonna go ahead and put some more barrels down, and we're gonna... Oh, it's a fire barrel too. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, I guess we're gonna end all of our stuff. Of course, we don't avoid anything. Oh, all the smoke cleared. Okay, of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't the smoke clear? Alright, hold on. So, what can we do with you? Can we move you out of the way? I know, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity. Yeah. Now, can you charge in there and do things? I think so. Which I kind of like. I think that was actually kind of cool. Now, my current conundrum, and there's a few of them. I guess we're going to stealth. Can we telekinesis this further away over to there? I think so. Now the question is, can we hit that? We might have lit Calark on fire a little bit. A little bit of on fire to Calark there, but I think this is totally fine. I don't think there's a problem with this at all. I don't know that Frost Armor is really the play, but, you know, we're here, and I'm just going to have to accept it and move on. Alright, we're going to teleport over there, and we're going to go and we're going to get that to heal up. Oh, we're going to take a little bit of damage for it, but I think overall that's okay. You can't step out of the way. I think I'm going to give it a shot, of course. At least we're not going to be on fire anymore, so that's good. I will throw a little baby regeneration on him and a little bit bigger heal too. Well, sorry, a shield rather. I'm gonna step up like the amazing, awesome person that I am, and I'm gonna smack him real hard with my stick. A big old beatdown stick maneuver. Probably worked fine. That is not a feasible maneuver for us. Jump to the target area. I was going to relocate over here. And yeah, I think that's about all we can do. Alright, he died. Yep, we knew this was coming. Alright, the big man taken down to Doomshroom. And he got launched. Consumables, healing points, healing potions, mana potions can turn the tide of battle when you're low on health and mana. Open the consumable window to use a potion. Oh, that would have been useful. Alright, so I leveled up as Bumpy, your chaos factor. Front kick kicks the target, dealing just a tremendously huge amount of damage, knocking them back for 3 hexes. Any enemy hit by the target also receives. It's a really, really good skill. We get regenerate. That's pretty useful. Cold resistance is a passive. I do like passives, but not right now. We need more other things. Sustenance. Consuming globule heals you for 8% of max life and mana. I think I'm going to go with the front kick. I should go with regenerate, but I'm going to go with front kick. I get to select an item. I don't know what this means. Am I just replacing what I'm currently wearing or using? I don't apparently have a hat, and this is this is probably what I'm going to get. This chainmail. No, and then what is this? The band. Spiked collar. I think we go with the Canary Chapeau. Magic armor. Okay, and then we get attributes to distribute. Alright. I think reflight. I think that all makes sense. Alright, and now Calark gets to go this way. Disruption, 4% to negate all damage when taking damage. It's not horrible, actually, considering what he does. Summon a whirling blade of chaos in the line. Every damage type, okay, that's fine. The Bad Bloom creates a magic flower that applies 2 stacks of poison per turn to enemies in range. Nice. And then Glory. Tier 2 light passive skill. The first time you receive fatal damage in battle, you are revived with 1 HP and become immune to all damage for 1 turn. Could be useful. I actually think I'm going to go with the Disruption. I think as a tanky boy, we're going to just give him Disruption so he's less inclined to get murdered. Whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, I don't know. 21 max mana, that's not that useful. It's magic armor, or armor magic armor. What is this? Steel knuckles? No. And wait, it's a two-handed axe, so if I got this, I wouldn't have any... Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Alright, so what are we going to actually go with here? I guess the armor and dexterity neck piece? Well, we're clearly going to go with might and vitality, and I guess dexterity makes sense too. Alright, over to Cupo Goodness. Eagle Eye. Increase the range of all skills by 1 hex. He is the thief. All skills? All ranged skills. Okay, that's not as useful. No. Brambles. Summon brambles to block 4 hexes. Attackers will take physical damage when striking the brambles. That's useful. And entangle. Mobilize for 1 turn and 2 stacks of poisoned. Okay, no, I think we go with that. That makes sense. Entangle. Alright, the hat is just crazy incredible. We currently have a 6 armor, 3 magic armor hat. This is a 4 armor, 6 magic armor hat. We get a whole bunch of additional, just everything. Resistances and so on and so forth. Probably the play, but let's just take a peek. This is better in all ways. In fact, this is really, really good. I'm probably going to go with that now, even though I really want the Megas hat. 5 armor and 3 might. Oh, that's so good too, though. Man, just spoiled for choices. I think we go with the Blood Mask Tunic. I think that's the play. Alright, and for you, it's going to be Dexterity, a little bit of Might, a little bit of Reflex, a little bit of Vitality. Alright, Sploochat. Enchant Fire. Enchants the target's weapon 3 to 4. That's useful. Seal of Protection. This is our Archer, I believe. Decrease damage taken by 10% for you and allies within 3 hexes. Huntsman, physical damage increased by 2. That's what we're going to go with. Yeah. Alright. Well, the Viking Axe, not going to be useful for you. I wonder how we just get these random loot things. It's interesting, to be sure. Kind of don't hate that. Might, Intelligence, Vitality. Yeah, it's pretty good. Scott, no. Breast Loop, maybe. Pendant. I think I'm going to go with the Scarlet Feathered Beret. Or Beret, if you prefer. 2 to Might, 2 to Dex. I guess I'll go 1 to Reflex. I'm going to get some Vitality at some point, but not quite yet. Alright, then we have Mutanot, who is a mage? Pack Hunter. For every ally within 1 hex, you gain 8% increased damage. Double-edged. Deal 23 to 31 weapon damage to the target and 15% of the damage back to you. No. Switcheroo. Swap places with an enemy, an ally, or an object. Okay. Increase all damage and healing by 8%. I think I'm just going to go with the Warmonger. It's a passive, right? Yeah. It's a tier 1 warrior skill, though. He's not a warrior. It's just interesting. I kind of don't hate the idea of Pack Hunter either. 8% for every ally within 1 hex you gain. You know, I'm going to go with Pack Hunter. I think that can be more useful. Oh, Longbow. Oh, the dream. But he's got a staff, so we can't go that route. The Enchanter Hat. Lightning Garb. Ooh. Interesting. Promise Ring, and then the Moonstone Necklace. Let's go with that. Okay. 2 to Intelligence, 1 to Vitality. His Might is actually pretty high. I'm kind of surprised by this. Sure, we'll go 1 to Might. Maybe 1 more to Intelligence. Alright, Lady Commissar, Eagle Eye, no, Cold Resist, Crystallized, Physical Resistance, and then Guardian. There's 2 of them. Physical Resistance by 5%. So all of these are passives. Every single skill that we got is passive. That's... Alright, I'm gonna get Crystallized, I guess. Now we can get rid of the wand. She had a wand. We can get rid of the wand and get her a 2-handed greatsword, but she also had a shield. Oh, this shield is way better. Oh my goodness. That's really, really strong. Anything else even stack? Oh, that's pretty darn strong too. That's really strong. So my problem is there's so much more magic armor and regular armor that you get with this. It's a 5 increase in magic armor and a 9 increase in physical armor just by getting the shield, but the chest piece gives you a whole bunch of stats on top of it. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the chest piece. Alright, Intelligence. Might, Vitality, and Dexterity, I guess. Alright. That's it. I think a few people healed up a little bit. I don't know if we can rest or how any of that works. Doesn't look like we can do much of anything. So it looks like we are going to have to do our best to make better choices moving forward. I definitely exposed us to some weaknesses here. Event or a hard battle? We'll go with an event. Oh, that's cool. It has been a while since I played this, to be fair. So what does this do? Oh, that was nice. A nice little, like, overall heal for HP and a little bit of magic. Do we have a combat log? Oh, that's cool. We the different views of the... Wait, what? Okay. Different views. What are these fortunes? What is this? Oh, this is the combat log. Okay. The Doomshroom has died. It didn't seem to change when we just got the heal though. I would have liked to have seen like how much healing we actually picked up there, but that's fine. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we can spin the map around. I didn't really feel the need to do that earlier, but I wanted to check it out before we left. All right, let's see what this fortune teller.
Your eyes are drawn to a mysterious figure standing in a clearing. The glow from a crystal ball illuminates her elegant features. Her hair is the color of moonlight, her eyes as deep as the forest night, and her ears bear the unmistakable point of the elven race. Without lifting her gaze from the swirling mists within the crystal ball, she greets you. Welcome, adventurer. I have been expecting you.
I kind of
Her
expected to
fingers
have a
trace
female
patterns
voice.
over the surface of the crystal ball. Fate has woven a curious tapestry for you. As a seer, it is my task to reveal its design. As she speaks, the mists within the crystal ball swirl and coalesce, forming vivid images. Dare to gaze into the crystal ball?
Okay, so I believe we do a D20 roll, and if we get over an 11, I could be wrong, but I think this is how this works. If we get over an 11, we get these beneficial things. Physical damage, increased physical damage by 6%, elemental damage by 6%, or endurance by max health by 22. And this is for Bumpy. I don't know that we can change the character. So I think I'm going to go with this. We're going to try Witness. Oh, looks like everybody has a chance to do this. All right, so Calark, obviously we're either want physical damage or we're going to want endurance. I think we're going to go with endurance for him. Cup of Goodness is the... We're going to go with damage. Spluchet is going to be damage as well. Title will be Elemental Power. Lady Commissar, we'll go with endurance. We got a 20 for Bumpy.
A vision appears of you standing amidst a storm, lightning crackling around you. A vortex of wind swirling, fire dancing around your form, and ice spiraling up to the sky. The elements combining to empower you, bending to your will.
So we rolled just the first one, and then it auto-rolled all the others. So we got a 20, Calark got a 12, Cup got a 1, so he's battered and bruised, reduced armor and magic armor by 25% per stack, and reduces max health by 10% per stack. Spluchet and Mutana got a 15, or an 11 and a 15, so they got their benefits. And then Lady Commissar, unfortunately, is also fatigued, reduced dexterity by 20%, and weakened, reduced might by 20%. So Lady Commissar is going to be on healing duty for the foreseeable future. We're going to go take a peek at what is next, but we're probably not going to play any further forward. I forgot how cool this game is. This is actually a very, very, very cool game. I don't know the maximum number of people that you can have in the group. It's probably however many people we have here, so 6. But, yeah, I mean, how many games can you run a 6-player turn-based strategy game that has both a campaign and a roguelike mode, and you can do it co-op? I mean, that's pretty cool. Usually, a lot of these, you might have 4 people, and then most of these games aren't even... They're not even co-op at all, right? You might have a party of 6 or 10 or 12 or whatever, but it's not co-op, it's single player. So I think that's very cool. This is, you can very much focus on your character and your abilities and skills and everything else, and everybody else gets to do the same stuff. As you get different loot tables, you get different skills that you unlock as you go through. I remember having fun with this back when it launched, back when it released. The developer was kind enough to provide me with codes for, I think we might have done some giveaways, and we actually had codes for the entire group to actually play. It was a very, very cool experience, and I had been wanting to try to get the folks together again to do so, and I just never really could. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to move forward. We're going to go check out what the next area is like, and we can go to a shop. We can go to an event. We have 600 monies, and we've gathered up 50 of the crystal stuff. An event, we can go to a battle or what have you. I kind of want to go to a battle just to see. It's not a hard battle this time compared to what we had before. So it's going to be bats and something's going to happen in it. And there's also a treasure chest here, which I'm going to see if I can't just get right off the top. A goblin bone necklace. It increases elemental damage by 6%, and this is a fortune. And I have equipped it. And can we switch characters? Oh, these are all fortunes. So these are the things that we picked up when we were successful with what we were doing. I know there's a way to switch characters. This tab. Cup didn't have it. Spluchat had it. Elemental power from Mutanat, and Lady Commissar didn't get it either. All right. But there was still that item. Oh, wait, hold on. Are all of these things available to me? Oh, these were all looted for, I'm going to guess for me, right? Does it change per character? No. So all of these got looted through. Okay, this is fascinating. Oh, we chose. Okay, so we all chose. It all went into, apologies. I now understand. We all get to choose one of the loot things, and then it all goes into our inventory, and then we get to actually pick and choose who uses what. Knowing that now, I would have done things a little bit differently with how I actually pulled loot in, but that is really good to know. I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to take a couple of extra things here that I probably shouldn't take. I didn't get the Scarlet. I got this one. Yeah. Oh, that is hideous. I love it. All right. What did you get, sir? I don't think I did that one for you. I think I gave you this. Yeah. You got that. The Moonstone Neck. It's definitely not what you got. You got the Blood Mask. Remember that. Oh, we have a lot of the potions here, too. Very cool. Oh, this is where the fortunes are? Oh, neat. The Scarlet headdress, I think, was for you, maybe? Maybe I did the Goblin neck piece. We'll say it was a Scarlet Beret. Oh, then you're just going to get the Might and Dexterity. Yeah, that's fine. Everybody got a little something. All right. The Goblin Bone Necklace wasn't it. By the way, that was just one of the things that we just now picked up. As far as consumables go, can we use them here? I don't think we can. I can send them to people. What does that do? Where does that show up at? I am trying to give you guys like the best possible scenarios here. I mean, maybe everyone just has this, and the splitting, like sending them to other characters, might be for when you're doing co-op and such. All right, let's just begin the battle, see what's up, and then we'll go from there. We have a pretty sizable area that we can mess around and recover 10% of maximum mana each turn. Reduces damage taken. So yes, we have a fairly sizable area that we can actually spread out and get ourselves into here a little bit. All right. I believe I'm going to sit over here with you and you. Actually, kind of want you in the mana thing. Alright, I think we're going to do something like that. We're just going to start this. And we'll see what's up. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Shield of Light and the regen. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot the Gargoyle Bat. And we're going to do a little bit of damage to the old Gargoyle Bat. So slow's been applied, some other stuff's going on. I could kick, but I don't think I'm going to right now. I think I am going to bop him, though. And we can telekinesis something. Ooh. Well, hello. I kind of like that, actually. Alright, we're going to put a barrel down there. We don't know what kind of... It's a fire barrel. It doesn't always say. It just says a random barrel. So the fire barrel, not great that it's there. Well, that's okay. Alright. So now we're going to go over to Mr. Mutanot. And we're going to hit him with that. We're going to go ahead and throw Calark a little bit more stuff going his way. I'd love to be able to use this in a slightly better fashion, but I don't think I can do anything intelligently with it right now, so we're just going to kind of wait. We'll move back over there. We're going to go over here to Calark, who is a little bit banged up right now. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to fracture him. Then we're going to hit him as well. Okay, now that leaves us with our Rouge. How far can we entangle? So we can entangle pretty far away. Alright, I like that. Okay, we did that. I wonder if I could step away or if that's going to be a problem. Okay, it is still going to give me the attack of opportunity issue. Alright. It's totally fine. I'm going to do that. And I could have escaped if I wanted to. Alright, I'm going to move over here just because I can. And I think that's probably about it. So we're just going to finish up our first turn. We're going to see what the enemy does next. Oh boy, they just did everything they could conceivably do to make our lives miserable. Okay, well that's awful. This is a touch attack, huh? Alright. Please stop. Alright, there we go. I think the guy died. Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, I know. As soon as I clicked, I'm like, I made a mistake. Look at him slowly falling off the edge. And this is okay. I don't know why I can't... Oh, I'm silenced. I'm like, I don't know why I can't do anything, but I definitely can't do anything. Alright, now what we can do is this. Where we just got a big old heal. Which is pretty nice, and now we have like healing ground or something going on. Which is pretty cool. I don't know that we're going to be able to do much there, so I'm going to move. Range attack hit on you. Take you down. And then I suppose I'll just teleport over here to kind of hold down the fort. Again, I could have made better choices last time around to prevent our current situation. But I did not do that. So this is where we're at. And unfortunately, no one is... Well, I say unfortunately, that's not accurate. Fortunately, no one's hurt at this particular moment, but that also means that I'm not doing anything with our paladin gal here. Our cleric, as it were. Alright, I kind of wanted to see this through now. I mean, I know I already killed off our guy. I'm curious as to whether or not he's able to be brought back. Or if we have to, like, create a new character altogether. I don't know what's going to happen, so I am curious. I do actually want to keep him there. Alright, let's see what happens. Cleanses all debuffs. Okay, we kind of got surrounded a little bit. Alright, this should hurt a lot. I'm just gonna see what happens when I kick you. Well, not as cool as I thought it was going to be. I don't know that I can do both. I'm going to try to take care of this guy. It did not happen. I'm going to move in deeper. And unfortunately, I'm going to get hit here. Because I'm leaving the zone of control. Alright, I got him taken out. I'm going to move over here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw... Well, Cup wasn't really that hurt. I thought he was more hurt than that. I guess it's because he's in the cool glowing thing that is just amazing. Keeping us all there and alive. I'm going to get over here. And I don't think there's really much else we can do. I can telekinesis some stuff, but... Again, don't know how useful that is. I'm going to put this over here and just hope that it explodes and does some damage to others. I don't know what we dropped. I think we dropped another holy barrel over there. I don't think it worked out the way I intended. That's fine. This guy didn't even do anything. Alright, I am ready. Dagger throw to take him out. Going to entangle him. I don't know that I can move while I'm entangled. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could move at that point or how that was going to work. Just going to go ahead and throw the regen out there. I'm going to go ahead and smack him. I know it's not doing enough damage right now. Going to slow you down. Going to do a bit of damage. Oh, that was a lot of damage, actually. Going to light you on fire as well. Going to bonk you. Going to shield up Mutana. I am going to try to put down the bat, and I absolutely did. And that was pretty great. So that was Chaos. I guess Chaos does, like, all damage types? Because it does say every damage type. I didn't know that it actually did that. That makes sense. So that was, like, hot, cold, lightning, you know, all that stuff. So that was very, very cool. Alright. We'll end all of our turns. And we shall see the final bat go down and what that's like. We applied chill. I want the rogue to do this. But before we do that, do we have... How do we open... Our rogue isn't really hurt, so... I guess I could use mana, so if we did this... I went down and I drank a mana potion. Yeah! Okay, okay, I see how it works. Alright, that's cool. Alright, we're just gonna give it to you. And there it is. Victory! Sweet, we got up to 133, and then, of course, we get to go through all of the skills once again. Shapeshift Werewolf. Shapeshift into a werewolf empowers your basic attack and gain new abilities. Increases max health by 10%. That is a really cool fallback skill. Frostbite 2, your stacks of chilled now reduce targets. It's not terrible, honestly. We have cold damage that we do, and even our Chaos Magic does cold stuff as well. Glory, I wish we had that on our other guy. I think I'm going to go with the werewolf thing. And now here we can, now that we know that we're going to basically share the equipment amongst each other, now we can really, buckle down and see what's actually the best for us. 11 and 11's really decent. But this axe, is it two-handed? It's a two-handed axe. It adds a stack of bleeding. And it's just so much damage. I think I have to grab it even though no one can use it at this point. Just on principle alone, I'm going to pick it up. And we're going to hope for the best. Alright, Kalar, while dead, still leveled up. I don't know how that works. Maybe he's just down for the combat. This is why I want to get through this to see what's actually up. 90% of the damage taken is lost to mana instead of health. That's useful, but I don't want it. Because I don't think he has any mana. Increases physical resistance by an additional 10%. It's pretty good. Poison Cloud, and then I think we're gonna go with Crystallized. Double Edge is still really, really nice, but I don't wanna do that. Dwarven Spell Shield seems pretty good. The Enforcer Helmet seems a little underwhelming. And then the Boar Charm actually seems like the best choice. Alright, 2 to Strength, 2 to Dexterity, 1 to Vitality. Tranquilizing Shot tranquilizes the target, applying sleep for 2. Oh, absolutely going to do that. Endurance is really good. Momentum, each hex moved grants a stack of momentum, increasing the damage or healing of your next ability by 2%. That's pretty good too. And then Haste. This target gains an additional action this turn, but applies exhaustion. I think we're going with Tranquilizing Shot. Just makes sense. Ranger Tunic. Goblin Shield, Necklace. Maybe I get the ring. 1, 1, and 1. The Seal of Might for Spluchet, which is... Oh, that was our rogue. That's fine. I thought it was our archer. This is, okay, helping. Offer your chaotic assistance to the target ally. Results may vary greatly. Oh, that sounds fun and terrifying. Max mana increased. Survivalist, increase all resistances and dodge chance. Then Seal of Might, increase damage of all allies within. That's pretty useful too. I'm going to go with the helping though. The Goblin Bone Axe. It's a two-handed axe. I think we already got something good like that. We only have one person who could use it, so... Navy robes. Robes are going to be good for our spellcasters, which we have a few of. And we'll go Vitality. Alright, Nature's Summoning. Summons a stag, wolf, or boar to fight with you. Yeah, I'll Mutana. This is 100% his thing. This is what he does. He loves summoning things. Poison Weapon, that's cool. That's passive? No, that's active. Storm Bones, a lightning passive. Stalker's Mark, gain 25% increased damage, 12% increased critical hit chance against the target. If the target dies while the mark is active, the cooldown is reset. That's really, really strong, but no, we're going with Summoning Magic. Alright, Silver Edged Axe, really, really, really strong, but again, no. Shield is kind of underwhelming. That's not that great. That's eh. I guess the ring. All right, and we'll do 1 to reflex. Why not? All right, Dagger Throw for Lady Commissar. Breath of Winter conjures the breath of a frost dragon to all enemies in a cone. Telekinesis. And Blessed by Light. Mana cost reduced by 10%. I think Dagger Throw? No. I'm going to go with the Breath of Winter. I don't know that that's the play. I'm going to get the Tribal Shield too. Oh, hold on. No, I'm not. We lose all physical armor. Oh, that's disappointing. Man, I thought that was going to be good. Kind of sucks. Promise. We could technically get the one-handed axe. Promise ring, and then magic armor and armor. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. All right, I'm just curious to what actually happens to Calark now that we've survived. Oh, he comes back with like 1 HP. Okay. And then can we use the potions right now? Doesn't look like it. So we would have to use the potion in the next deal. So let's just go see what's up. There's a hideous monster thing over there. There's some cash monies on the ground. We didn't get a choice as to what we were doing this time around. So it's possible that this is actually a boss fight. I'm not really sure how that works. But very, very cool stuff. And again, of course, don't forget to go in and equip various different things. Like instead of our two-handed... Oh, when you click on stuff, you remove it. So, Goblin Bone Axe. Oh, that looks really cool. I guess the leather jerkin is what I'm going to put back on. It's not great, but it's something. He doesn't have a ring. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Very, very cool stuff. Very cool. No hat for him. We can give him a simple hood, I guess. Again, it's not the greatest of situations, but yeah, I can get behind it. And then from here, I think we go with the navy robes. Leave the friendship ring on you. I think we're gonna do the navy robes on you. And we're gonna get the... Oh, you have the goblin bone necklace thing. I'll give you the tungsten choker. I think that's fine. I'll take the boar charm. And then the goblin bone necklace goes to you. That works. All right, that's about the best that we can do with what we've got. And yeah, oh, we got something new. No, it's just saying that it was new. I don't know why it's saying that it was new, but it is. Anyway, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our first look at Stolen Realm. We had the Chaos Pack. You got to see some of the Chaos powers coming into play. We checked out the roguelike mode of the game, and there's also a campaign that you can play through. I'm very possibly at some point in the future going to maybe give it a shot and try to play through it, and give it a little bit more time and a little bit more patience getting through it and seeing how it goes. Like I said, it's a very cool game. I didn't realize how robust and, well, cool, for lack of a better term, the single player side of things were going to be. That we got to do like a full party. I also wasn't sure, and maybe you can just run with a single character instead of having multiples. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'd still like to play around with and try and see if, like the game says, the more people you have in co-op, the bigger, the broader, the more powerful the game becomes to meet you with that. So I'm wondering if even in single player, if maybe you run with just a 4-pack or a duo or something, would you fight less enemies? Does it scale that way? Or is single player all 6 characters? I'm not sure. But either way, guys and gals, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, or any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links just like there always are. A big shout out and a thank you once again to Burst to Flame Games for hooking me up with the code for this, and the PGS back in the day, showcasing the co-op stuff. We did it live on YouTube and Twitch, I believe. I think there's still a VOD somewhere you can find on YouTube, so check that out. And, of course, send in the Chaos Pack my way and let me showcase the game all over again. All right, folks, thanks for stopping by the Freak Show. Until the very next episode, first look video, limited run mini-series, full series, Triple P series, whatever other series or videos you find here, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thanks again for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.